31254.
Proceed southeast on I-70 East Tunnel in 1¼ miles. Continue straight on I-70 East.
I probably got no cell phone service right now. It's been a good while since I've made a video, everybody. And I thought, well, hell, I'm gonna be going through the tunnels. So I figured, well, I'll just go ahead and make a little video. As you can see, I'm in a different truck. It ain't red no more. I got a white nose. And the hood don't stick out there like the last one did. I'm not sure how long these tunnels are. If anybody's been through this tunnel on Interstate 70 going eastbound, I'm going to Baltimore, Maryland. And I actually think I'm coming up on the end of this one tunnel. Yeah, I think so. Mileage is coming to the end of it. 311-255.9.
Proceed southeast on I-17 East in 38 miles. Take Breezewood Interchange on the right for I-70 East, Baltimore, and US 30.
Interstate 70 should go all the way down to Baltimore. I forget which interstate has like major long-ass tunnels. I've been on it once. I swear it was like 10 miles long or something like that. You went through 2 or 3 of them. I think 2. I'm not 100% sure. I know now I've got next 5 miles to be sharp turns. You hear that beeping in the background? That's my lane assist. It tells me when I cross over the line.
Out of route. Drive to route line behind you, or proceed southeast on I-17 East in 37 miles. Take Breezewood Interchange on the right for I-70 East, Baltimore, and US 30.
I'm trying to make it to Baltimore tonight, so that way I can deliver in the morning. And I'll be there at 0800. If I can get there tonight, I'll just back into the parking lot. And when the place opens up, I can get back into one of their docks, unload. I'm not unloading it, I can tell you that. In the Dakotas, Michigan. I started out last week in Tennessee, went to Alabama, from Alabama up to Michigan to the Dakotas, South Dakota, and then from South Dakota I went to just the other side of Chicago, just before Chicago, delivered, and then went to Bolingbrook, picked up. And this one's going to Baltimore. After I unloaded in Michigan, up in around Kalamazoo, I went to go from my pre-plans showed me going out to South Dakota. It showed me all empty miles and only 1 loaded mile. I guess they made a mistake on their pre-plan, and so here I am. I'm driving to South Dakota. I'd been on the road for maybe an hour, and I get a phone call. They asked me if I picked up the load. I was like, I didn't know I had a load. And I was like, my pre-plan shows South Dakota. So I turn around and I go back to Kalamazoo, Michigan, and I start looking at. They sent me a new pre-plan and told me to disregard the first one. I guess they messed up on it. They didn't list that I was picking up in Kalamazoo. Well, while I was there at the place in Kalamazoo, the guy rejected my trailer because it had a crack in the floor and it was spitting up water. When I drive, water would get inside the trailer, and I was going to be hauling those paper rolls, and you can't have a cracked floor and haul paper because if it gets wet, it could run it. So I had to drive. I went to the travel center to find out if they could fix the floor. They said most likely they would just put some silicone in it, which that would have worked. I guess it would have worked. Told my dispatcher or whoever that they didn't really work on trailers like that there at the travel center. Told them that they gave me a card for a trailer shop in town. We could take it there. They do, you know, they work on them there. Well, I was told to go to take the trailer and drop it in Lansing, Michigan, at the Meijer, and then grab an empty that was there. Well, they told me I couldn't drop that trailer and take out another one. So I stayed at Walmart that night. He told me to take it back to he finally told me to take it to that trailer shop. That was in, I think it was Battle Creek, Michigan. I had to go to. So I went from Lansing all the way back to Battle Creek, which is just on the east side of Kalamazoo, about 25 miles, 30 miles, something like that. So I took the trailer to that trailer shop, dropped it off. Then I had to bobtail all the way back to Lansing, and I grabbed this trailer that I currently have. And then I went back to Kalamazoo, and I got this load, this load that I picked up. So I picked it up, and I headed out Saturday morning, Sunday morning, something like that. I think it was Saturday. I got to, I don't remember where I stopped at, but I took my break. Got up the next morning. I took my time because I didn't have to deliver until 11 something yesterday morning. And in Addison, Illinois, I do believe was where I was going. So I got to Addison, Illinois Monday about 9 a.m. and they told me I had to wait until 11:30 for my appointment. So I parked on the parking lot and I waited 2.5 hours while I finally got a door. And before they got me unloaded, it was after 2. Then I got down to the next place. I picked up this current load. They had me loaded in probably 35-40 minutes, or I don't know. I'm not 100% positive, but I know they had it. Well, it seemed like an hour or so. They got it loaded fast, and I got underneath it and was headed out. Only had like 2 hours on my total time to work, so I was like, well, I'm at this rest area for trucks. I'll just go ahead and pull in here and go to bed. I was in the sleeper berth for 10 hours and 4 minutes. Got up out of bed, got dressed, got up, logged on duty, and I started my pre-trip, walked around the truck, checking stuff, got back in the truck, drank me some Coke, and then I think I had 647 miles altogether that I was going to have to do today. I'm 159 miles from Baltimore, so I still got 3 hours and 4 minutes to drive. So I should be there tonight, I hope. But like I said, I'll tell you what, it's definitely, you know, being with a different company, slower truck, it wears you out fast, you know, especially when you're used to 75-mile-per-hour truck, and then you get thrown in one that's only 65. Well, at 75, if I was able to set my cruise at between 70 and 75, at 70 miles per hour, if I could maintain it, that's 700 miles a day I could do in 11 hours driving. 65, the most I'm gonna do is 650 is about 650 60 if I'm lucky. And I've got the option of buying my own truck, going to Peterbilt or Kenworth or whoever. I'm trying to go through them and buy a truck and lease it on somewhere, become an independent owner operator. That's something I've really wanted to do the last few years. As long as I set money aside for the truck payment, set aside 25% of what I make a week for a maintenance account in case something happens, where I'll have the money to fall back on, and whatnot. I should be good on that. So I just passed the state trooper sitting on the right, if y'all saw him. I don't know if he's pulling out, but if I see him pull out, I'll be ending this video shortly. I don't see him yet, but just so y'all know, I'm not actually looking at the screen on my phone. I'm actually paying. I pay more attention to the road than I do my phone. I've got my e-log right here. I'm using the GPS on it. Oh man, I tell you what, I don't like e-logs. I would rather run a paper log. So that's why I'm wanting to become an owner operator, so that way, with this company, I gotta stay out 14 days. If I buy my own truck, I decide what loads I want to run. If I say I run a load from, let's say, Kansas City down to Houston, or Houston up to Little Rock. If I'm within 150 miles, I'm going home for the day, take a break, and then get back in the truck the following day and you're going to reload. I'd like to pull a reefer so that way I can haul fresh produce and frozen meat and whatever else needs refrigerated. You can haul dry goods on a reefer. So, with that being said, I just gotta wait my time. Come probably late February through March, I'll probably be looking for a truck. I've got a few options. One option will cost me about $5,000 to help my buddy get his truck up and running, and then me and him will work out a contract. I'll probably help him out with the transmission. That'll cost about $5,000 altogether. I can run his truck. I'll lease it off of him. Most loads that we would run would probably cost anywhere from $2 a mile upwards of $4 a mile, depending on how good they pay. A lot of short loads pay really good. So as I said, what do we have here? Nope, just a truck. But I'm probably gonna get off here in a minute. I've got 154 miles to go. I know some of y'all probably won't even watch to this point, but anyways, I apologize. I haven't posted any videos in a long time. And it's just hard. It's hard to when you're working all the time. This is my this is what I love. I love being behind the wheel of a semi truck. Other than this computer, I've got nobody to deal with. I drive my time, get from point A to point B. As long as I make it on time, everything's good. And like when I get to where I'm going tonight, I'll go to bed, get up in the morning, and unload, and then head to the next place and unload the other half of it. And then once I reload, I won't know where I'm going until I'm empty. So, like I said, everybody watching, thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this, inside the truck, I think maybe next time I'll do one where when I'm parked, surprising, you know, that's my home basically. I don't want to show people where I sleep. I'll show you the working end of my truck, but not my comfort zone. But y'all have a good day, a good night, and thank you.